Twilight is the opposite of Gypsy Crusader. Gypsy Crusader is a Nazi funny, doesn't scam his fans. Twilight is wholesome, does scam his fans. Let me give you some backstory. The Knight, aka Sinner, is a TikToker, YouTuber. His content is about small wins like getting the last kill in a video game or to be done with your daily routine. Then, boom, out of nowhere, he got kicked from where he was living. And he was left on the streets like the Bosnian children of 1994 in Foljaka. He asked his fans if they send him at least $1, and boom, he made around 14k. Wow, that was awesomeness out of TikTok. Let me give you that. Let me give you that TikTok. Wow, congratulations. Like TikTok to getting together to do something very cool, very good act is unheard. But that's some not very wholesomeness news came about tonight.
Oh, I need help. I just got kicked out.
So people are doubting if I'm Tall Knight's roommate. God, that thing's annoying. Yeah, I am. Come look. Story time. So this is Tall Knight, aka Elijah's room. In my house, his sword, Japanese wall scrolls, the computer, for proof. So I had let Elijah live with me since he turned 18, with me and my wife and my children. The understanding was that he was to be a normal house guest, operate under the understanding that this is my house. He lives here as a guest, does pay rent, not a lot, but he was to live here because we took him in. Now, the incident in question happened because he decided that it was in his prerogative to fly up a girl from out of state to stay in my house with my children and me and my wife without asking first. That was the first red flag that I was upset about. He had had issues in the past, and I did not want that to repeat. So later that night, my wife came to, check on them. This is our house, to make sure our rules were being followed, and they were being very intimate, displaying very un-Christian-like values in my house with my children. Granted, we were very upset. We had asked him, he had promised, he had assured this wasn't going to happen, and it did anyway. I told him that I was very upset, and that he had until March 1st to at least get things together, get things in order, and start finding a place. He was not homeless, he was not kicked out. He had to leave and the girl could not return, but he paid until March and was here until March. He then decided to make a video filming a suitcase on the ground here in our city. The suitcase is not even his, that he's homeless and has nothing. He did have money. He had enough to fly up a random girl to Maine. He had enough money for her ticket, but had nothing, and then is begging for thousands of dollars from people on TikTok. When he's staying with his friend, he's staying in a hotel. He told me and responded to the text message, I'm going to link the text message in here, that he was fine and that he's staying in a hotel and doesn't want to come home. He was never homeless, not even for one moment was he homeless, and I'm sorry if you gave him money thinking that he was. And I was just going to let it go until I see that he's actually scamming people out of money, lying about the fact that me and my wife kicked him out after he repeatedly broke the rules of our house and I'd given him weeks to find another place. No. I'm sorry. No.
If the man is right, that means that no Knight doesn't have any living problems. The tall guy made his followers follow up to his allegations, talking about being half naked is somewhat flexing. The weird thing that he's saying, we should believe in what he's saying without any evidence.
I have nowhere to go.
He had until March 1st to at least get things together, get things in order.
This needs to be addressed. I've avoided talking about this on my main account because you must empathize with me, alright? Keep an open mind. That's a lie. It is. So I just really didn't want to have to use my main platform with an audience of millions just to talk about rumors and accusations. I didn't think it was worth any of our time, and that's not what I want my platform to be used for. However, it's becoming a little ridiculous. Like, it's blowing way out of proportion now, so I have no other choice but to talk about it here. It's getting insanely exhausting having to explain the whole stitch to each comment every time, because there's a lot of them. I'll try and be brief, alright? So obviously, as of right now, there's a massively, very fast spreading rumor that I had scammed you all. That video that I had made calling for help was lies. It was all just made up because plot twist, Tall Knight is secretly evil. And trust me, I get it. It's so easy to believe that there's twists and turns to this story, that there's a big plot twist to it. There's just some kind of like ending that you weren't expecting, because life is more entertaining that way. And justifiably so. It makes sense that you would believe that, because that type of thing happens all the time. It does. People scam people for money on TikTok all the time. So this is the one time that I will actually address this issue on my main account, alright? This is the last time I'm going to acknowledge it, and the last time I'm going to say anything about it. All the proof you need, all the story about it, the full story, completely unbiased. I say lots of stuff that embarrasses me, that exposes me for some embarrassing things I did. The whole story is in my Discord. Just look it up, join it, and then it says concerning scam accusations. It's all there. Now I know that over the last few months, I have established an indescribable bond and trust with a massive audience of people, with you. You guys have trusted me with your stories, and I've been DM fighting. I don't even know how many people, and I spend all day accepting every friend request and answering every DM because I am not above you. I don't want to be put on celebrity status. I'm no more of a human than any of you are. So please, just keep the faith, alright? Keep your faith in me. I won't ever break this trust that I've been given from you, alright? I apologize for all this drama. It's not what I want my platform to be about. I'll try to get back to the positive vibes as soon as I get situated. Thank you for your time. Love you. Stay positive.